How to pay off debt while getting healthier. Debt doesn't just drain your bank account, it physically ages you. Studies show that people carrying high levels of consumer debt have measurably higher cortisol levels, worse sleep quality, higher rates of depression, and even lower immune function than debt-free individuals. So what if paying off your debt and improving your health weren't two separate goals, but the exact same goal approached from two angles at once? That's exactly what we're covering today, a system that attacks your debt and builds your health simultaneously. Because it turns out, the same habits that shrink your waistline also shrink your debt faster than you think.
Welcome back to Money and Longevity. Today's video might be the most practically useful one we've made, because debt is the single biggest barrier standing between most people and everything we've talked about on this channel. Let's dismantle it together.
Section 1. What debt does to your body. Let's start with the biology, because most people think of debt as purely a financial problem. It isn't. A 2013 study published in the journal Social Science and Medicine found that people with higher unsecured debt, credit cards, personal loans, medical bills, had significantly higher perceived stress, worse self-reported health, and higher rates of depression and anxiety than their debt-free counterparts. Chronic financial stress keeps your cortisol elevated around the clock. And as we covered in video 4, chronically elevated cortisol breaks down muscle tissue, disrupts sleep, impairs immune function, and accelerates cellular aging. In plain terms, debt is making you biologically older, faster. And here's the cruel irony. The worse you feel physically, the harder it is to make the disciplined financial decisions needed to get out of debt. Poor sleep leads to impulse spending. High stress leads to emotional purchases. Low energy leads to expensive convenience food. Debt and poor health feed each other in a vicious cycle. The only way to break it is to attack both at the same time. Section 2. The Debt Snapshot. Know exactly what you owe. Before you can pay off debt, you need total clarity on what you actually owe. Most people have a vague sense of their debt, and that vagueness is costing them. Here's the 5-minute debt snapshot exercise. Write down every single debt you have. Credit cards, student loans, car payments, medical bills, personal loans. Every one. For each one, write the total balance, the interest rate, and the minimum monthly payment. That's it. You now have more financial clarity than 80% of people carrying debt. And here's the health connection. This exercise is a form of the financial brain dump we covered in video 4. The act of externalizing your debt onto paper immediately reduces the cognitive load and anxiety it creates. You can't solve a problem you won't look at. Get clear, then get moving.
Section 3. The two payoff methods and which to choose. There are two proven methods for paying off debt. Both work. The right one depends on your psychology. Method 1. The debt avalanche. You pay minimum payments on all debts, then throw every extra dollar at the debt with the highest interest rate first. Once that's gone, you roll that payment to the next highest rate debt. This is mathematically optimal. You pay the least total interest over time. If you're analytical and motivated by numbers, this is your method. Method 2. The debt snowball. Popularized by Dave Ramsey. You pay minimum payments on all debts, then attack the smallest balance first, regardless of interest rate. Once that's gone, you roll that payment to the next smallest. This is psychologically optimal. Every debt you eliminate is a win, and wins build momentum. Research from the Harvard Business Review found that the sense of progress from eliminating individual debts increases motivation and follow-through significantly. Which should you choose? If you have strong financial discipline and high interest debt, Avalanche. If you've tried and failed to pay off debt before and need momentum, Snowball. Either way, pick one and commit. The method matters far less than the consistency. Section 4. The health habits that accelerate. Here's the part nobody else is talking about. How specific health habits directly accelerate your debt payoff timeline. Habit 1. Meal prep. We covered the $50 weekly meal plan in video 3. The average American spends $166 per month eating out. Cutting that by 75% through meal prep saves $125 a month. Over a year, that's $1,500 thrown directly at your highest interest debt. Habit 2. Cancel the gym membership and use the $0 workout plan from Video 8. That's $60 to $80 a month, another $720 to $960 per year freed up for debt payoff. Habit 3. Cut the supplement stack to only evidence-backed essentials, as we covered in Video 7. Average saving, $100 to $200 per month, another $1,200 to $2,400 per year. Habit 4. Optimize your sleep. This one is indirect but powerful. Well-rested people spend less impulsively, make better financial decisions, and have more energy to take on extra income opportunities. Better sleep is a debt payoff tool. Combined annual saving from these 4 health habit shifts, $3,420 to $4,860 per year. Every dollar of that goes to debt, and suddenly your payoff timeline compresses dramatically.
Section 5. The extra income layer. We covered 5 passive income streams in Video 6, but when you're in debt elimination mode, you want active income first. Faster, more immediate. 3 fast income additions that fit around a health-focused lifestyle. 1. Freelancing your existing skills. Writing, design, social media management, bookkeeping, video editing. Platforms like Fiverr and Upwork let you start earning within days. Even $500 extra per month cuts a year off most debt timelines. 2. Selling digital products. A simple PDF meal plan, a workout guide, a budget template. Create it once, sell it repeatedly. We covered this in Video 6, and debt payoff mode is the perfect motivation to finally build it. 3. Decluttering for cash. Sell everything you don't use. Facebook Marketplace, eBay, Depop. Most households have $500 to $2,000 worth of unused items sitting in closets. That money sitting in your wardrobe could be sitting on your debt instead. Extra income plus reduced spending plus compounding interest savings equals a debt-free date that arrives far sooner than you think.
Section 6. The Freedom Dividend. Here's what nobody talks about enough. What happens to your health the moment you become debt-free? The research is remarkable. A 2016 study published in the journal Psychosomatic Medicine found that people who paid off their debt reported immediate improvements in perceived stress, sleep quality, and physical health, even before any other lifestyle changes. The cortisol drops, the sleep improves, the immune system strengthens, the cognitive fog lifts. Becoming debt-free is not just a financial event, it is a health event. And once the debt is gone, every dollar that was going to interest payments becomes an investment contribution. The money that was aging you is now building your future. That is the ultimate money and longevity outcome. Freedom that pays you back in years of life and decades of wealth.
Outro and CTA. Let's bring it all together. Step 1. Do the debt snapshot. Write down every debt, balance, rate, and minimum payment. Total clarity. Step 2. Choose your method. Avalanche for math, Snowball for momentum. Step 3. Use health habits to free up $3,000 to $5,000 per year. Meal prep. Cancel the gym. Cut the supplements. Sleep better. Step 4. Add 1 extra income stream. Freelance, digital products, or decluttering. Step 5. Stay the course. Every debt eliminated is a health improvement, not just a financial one. Debt freedom is not a financial destination. It is a physical one. Subscribe for weekly videos on building both your wealth and your health, because the two have always been the same goal. Drop your biggest debt payoff question in the comments. I read every single one. See you next week.